What is going on, guys? It is Dan the Man, aka Daniel's son. It's a little late for me. It's 10:13 p.m. over here. I know a lot of people have different time zones and stuff, but I just got done watching Dragon Ball Super episode 87, and man, there's just a lot of talk. I haven't been doing reviews on Dragon Ball Super, so I wanted to catch up and talk about everything. I'm just chilling. This is like a lounge area where we're chilling. We're talking Dragon Ball Z Super or Dragon Ball Super. I got my chill beats on right now on YouTube. I can provide the link afterwards if you guys like the beats that you hear in the background. It's a chillax time. I want you to chill with me, people. I want you to chill with me. But I got an issue. Okay, I got an issue with Dragon Ball Super. I got mad issues with this series, especially with the Tournament of Power coming up. There's some things I like about what's happening in the Tournament of Power, but the oh, the elephant in the room is Goku and Goku's character, and I can't believe I'm saying the things gonna say about Goku moving on from this podcast. Now, granted, I am talking about the sub version of Dragon Ball Super and not the dub version. If you guys don't know, the dub and the sub is different. They portray these characters a little bit differently. I just started getting into the sub when Dragon Ball Super was announced, so I've been watching Dragon Ball Super just sub. I haven't been watching it dubbed at all. But I grew up with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, of course, dub. The dub was my main thing. And the dub portrayed Goku as a hero. A hero. You know, it portrayed Goku as actually a loving husband and you still see the little strains about being, a good dad. But he still, with Gohan, he was a good dad, right? Now I kept on hearing about the sub was a lot different. The sub portrayed Goku as just a fighter, and he just wanted to fight like fucking beast enemies. He wanted the strongest opponent. That's what he loved to do. He craved fighting. He is a full blood Saiyan, just like Vegeta. So going into Dragon Ball Super, we already had a couple arcs, man. We had a retelling of Battle of the Gods. We met Beerus, which I love Beerus. I think Beerus actually is one of my favorite great characters in the Super universe. We had Beerus, then we have Golden Frieza, and then we had a Black Goku or Goku Black, and that was actually a pretty good arc, reintroducing future Trunks and not killing his character. That was cool. I'm gonna lower down this music a little bit. It's probably distracting you guys a little bit. I love the music right now that's playing in the background. So we had that, right? And now we're entering Tournament of Power. Now we're getting back to, reintroducing Android 17. We have Boo and his new look. We're meeting a lot more of the gods. Beerus is not the only god of destruction. I mean, we already learned the rules and what's going on with Dragon Ball Super is that there's different universes. There's potential different fighters. I mean, we had Goku fight a lot of different people from different universes that are just as strong as him. Right now, Goku and Vegeta are at the level of Super Saiyan Blue. That's the peak of their power. They haven't gone Super Saiyan Rose, because of course that was a god mixed with the Saiyan, and they haven't eclipsed that yet, and they only have so much time because the Tournament of Power is just mere like 2 days, a day, not even like a day, like it's just mere hours is being set up. So let's just dive right into it about Goku. I mean, watching all these episodes and catching up and seeing where we're at right now, Goku, man, he's kind of a douche, dude. Now he's like kind of a douche, because this guy, he's my hero. He was my hero. I love Goku. I still like Goku, but watching the fucking sub and watching how his character is just not as heroic as it seems. First of all, the Tournament of Power, if you lose, that universe is erased. All right? How did this all come to be? How did the king of everything, the two little kings, how did they set this all up? Where did this idea come from? And you could argue and say, well, they were gonna come up with this later on anyway, and that's maybe true. But shit, they could have came up with this maybe like 50 years down the line, or 20 years down the line, 10 years down the line, or 5 years down the line. But they get the bright idea. You know what? We need some consequences. So Goku, you're right. That's right. Goku presents them like, oh, I want to fight. Because Goku loves to fight. And this tournament is all set up because of fucking Goku. And the problem with this is that Goku's universe, that just because it's Goku and friends, and they're gonna win it all or whatever, but just because it's them doesn't necessarily mean that his universe is not gonna cease to exist, and it's all because of Goku, and it's pretty much all his fault. That's why the one character, I can't really remember his name, but when he fought Goku, he said, "You're the villain." And fuck, man, Goku in this arc really seems like a fucking villain. All right, he seems like a villain because he set this all up. He set this all. He's recruiting Android 17, and he's got Gohan in here, and he's got Krillin in here, and he's gonna get Tien and all them. And because of his ignorance, because this guy wants to fight the strongest. I admire like competition and stuff, but Barris is like the most level-headed god. He's like, you fucking guy, you're an idiot. Like, you are seriously an idiot. You got not only me, you got all of us. You dragged me into this. Like, our universe could very well, you don't know. Our universe could be done. Your family, done. Chi-Chi, done. Goten, done. Android 17 said he had a family and stuff. They're done. So, like, I love my boy Goku at a certain point. And then what pisses me off, and this is why I'm getting into this podcast, is this, I'm watching Dragon Ball Super episode 87, and it had, of course, just a filler arc where Goku's with Android 17. They deal with these poachers, these space alien poachers, and this and that. But what really got me was the end of the episode. The end of the episode, Goku has been trying to recruit Android 17 through the whole two episodes that they had together, right? Android 17 says, "Nah, I'm cool with it's okay." But at the end of 87, the recent episode, at the end of 87, Android 17 just like, kind of just like, you're a cool guy, Goku, this and that. I mean, what are you going to wish for in those Super Dragon Balls? Oh, well, I guess that's not a question to ask for somebody who saved the world. And Goku says, Son Goku goes, oh, well, I didn't really realize I was saving the Earth at the time. I just wanted to fight strong opponents. I'm like, really? Really? That's the same thing. I had the same reaction as when he told, when what was it? May kissed Trunks to heal Trunks, or no, Trunks healed May by kissing her and like putting some medicine in her mouth, and Goku's like, oh, Trunks, you kissed her, and like they're like, oh, well, haven't you kissed before? And he's like, oh no, me and Chi-Chi never kissed. Like, that was the same damn reaction I had at the end of 87. Like, really, Goku? You mean to tell me fighting Cell, fighting Frieza, well, not necessarily, I guess Frieza could be out the window, but fighting Boo, fighting King Piccolo, fighting all these villains and bad guys, fighting even Vegeta, that oh my god, you thought like, oh, I just wanted to fight this freaking strong guy to see if I beat him, and if I didn't beat him, oh well. Like, not once did it cross you that you're trying to save the world. Not even against Cell, even though you had this perfect plan. I want to say plan, but you believed in your son to help your son defeat Cell. You went in and took the first step. Like, I was just like baffled. I was baffled by this fucking episode. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like pissed. I'm pissed at what Super is doing to Goku. I was gonna make an individual video saying why Goku is such a douche, but in Super, he's such an asshole in Super, and maybe he's an asshole in Dragon Ball Z because I haven't seen the sub of Dragon Ball Z, but I know the dub portrays Goku so much better in a better light, and I think I've seen like one episode of dub in Super, and it seems like they're still kind of chill about Goku, but fuck, man, like, fuck, how Goku is just not a likable character at this point. It's sad to say because Goku is growing up. He is the hero. He is the main protagonist. He's a little kid at heart, but I've said it numerous of times. Why can't you have Goku grow up? Why can't you have him be a little bit mature? I will say though, at the end of '87, I did like how he did say that. You know, I don't want to see innocent people be hurt. I don't want to see people. I learned it from my Grandpa Gohan. That was a nice little touch. But fuck, dude, you're gonna see innocent people get hurt in a tournament of power. You're gonna see universes be destroyed because of your ignorance. And you know what? Maybe he has a plan and a wish. Maybe he's his wish at the very end of all this, if he wins for the Super Dragon Ball to restore all the universes. Most likely that's going to happen. Most likely his wish is going to restore all the universes that the King of Everything has destroyed at the end of this power. Then that just makes, like, once again, we don't have no weight or no consequences in this type of art. God, I mean, Super, we're like, it's a series that should have been so much better. It's a series that should have had better animation. I'll keep saying it because it should have better animation. But I will give it this. Like, I was really digging the Black Goku and the Future Trunks thing. I actually really, really enjoyed that arc. I thought it was actually a pretty nice little art. But lately it just feels filler. Lately it just feels like getting the A-team together. But I'm just like baffled. I'm really baffled here. I mean, I know there was like a series called Dragon Ball AF. It's a fan made series, and why is that one better than this shit? Why is the game's storylines a little bit better than this shit? I'm just like absolutely baffled that Dragon Ball Super has sunken this low. Is it the worst thing ever? No, I still don't think it's bad as GT. I still think there's a lot of good things to like about this. Okay, so instead of like hating a lot of stuff, about Dragon Ball Super, I'll give I'm a man with looks at two sides of the coin, right? There's a heads and there's a tails. There's a heads, which is like that piece of shit, and there's a tails, like, So I'm gonna say some good things about Dragon Ball Super lately. All right, with this tournament of power. Finally, Gohan understands that his ass needs to get more better. His ass needs to fucking become stronger. He should be stronger than Goku, and he should be stronger than Vegeta. He's not stronger than Vegeta, and he's is not even near his dad. When he fought with the little pregame, the little expedition, whatever you want to call it, how you say it, when he fought that wolf, like, he was getting his ass kicked, and I'm just like baffled. Like, of course he didn't go Super Saiyan right away, and I don't understand why they don't go Super Saiyan right away. It's whatever. But Gohan just like is weak. He was very weak in that fight. I give it to him for holding on. He still had the heart of a warrior, but it just doesn't show physically, and it's not good. So it does open his eyes a little bit. I mean, but he doesn't have too much time to even train. He doesn't have time to evolve. Maybe if we get another like big series, like another seasons of Dragon Ball Super, we extend it, then maybe he will. But he's still super weak. But the good thing is that he does realize, like, yeah, I need to get stronger, and not only for his family. He needs to get stronger for his family. He needs to get stronger for Pan, and he has to realize that Goku is he's not going to always be there. So that's a cool aspect of it. And the cool thing too was like Krillin. They showed a lot of Krillin and Android 18's relationship, and Krillin and his kid, and then Krillin actually becoming stronger, which I really enjoyed. Give Krillin some props here. I mean, we make fun of him all the time, but Krillin getting stronger. And man, the one episode when he was going against Gohan and he had that little trick up his sleeve, and like his strategies with Goku, even though Goku went all out, like, I really liked that. I really liked how Krillin wasn't slacking off. Like, Krillin was using his head, and that's what Krillin has to do when we go into this battle royale of the Tournament of Power. So I was digging that. Krillin was doing his thing. He was using his brain. He knows he's not as powerful. He's nowhere near as powerful as Goku or Gohan, but he still put up a fight. And it's a David and Goliath kind of story. So thank you, Krillin. Thank you for doing something in the series. I do like that Android 17 is coming back. I'm okay with his design. It's a little weird that he's as strong as Goku since he's an android. I thought androids can only really go a certain power up, and then that's kind of it. But it seems like Goku even hinted that yeah, you're holding back, so you're stronger. So, I like the introduction of Android 17 once again. He wasn't GT, if you remember. GT is out the book. GT is just scrapped. If you guys are confused, Dragon Ball GT is done. It's out the door. Dragon Ball Super is what's canon after the Buu saga. And a lot of people I talked to who used to watch Dragon Ball Z back in the day, in elementary school or in Toonami, they never kept up. I think they did sell, and then they watched. A lot of people tell me they watched a lot of the Buu saga, and then that was it. I think they watched it to the Vegeta versus Goku showdown, and then that was it. And then they kind of fell off, and I understand that because I was kind of the same way where I fell off of the Buu saga after a certain point. It just kind of just stretched out way too long, and there was way too much shit that was going on, that was everywhere. But I ended up finishing it off later on down the road. But GT's gone. GT is out the window. So now because Android 17 was introduced there. But I do like how 18 kept in touch and how Android 17 is now an animal man. He doesn't like poachers or anything like that. He has a job. He has a family. Who's his family though? Why was I thinking of Launch as his wife? I don't know why I was thinking about Launch. I was like, Launch needs some loving. Tien, I thought I was going to get at Launch, but I guess not. So, the one character that is kind of on the wayside still is Piccolo. Man, this guy is just doing diaper duties, honestly, which is a shame. Piccolo is probably the best character in the Dragon Ball universe. He deserves more props. He needs a power-up. They all need power-ups, but... yeah. So what I do like about the Tournament of Power is that it's something different. So it's not going to be a one-on-one fight. It's not going to drag on. It's going to probably drag on, but not as much as a one-on-one fight would drag it on. It's going to be a battle royale. All right, the Tournament of Power. So the Gods of Everything, if you guys haven't heard, the Gods of Everything is going to do a Tournament of Power. They're going to have certain the most powerful universes compete with each other. Of course, Goku's universe as well. We've had previews and hints. We've seen some of the gods that with the different universe. Seen some of the exhibits. So how do you say it? The little pregame matches. But the thing about this Tournament of Power is that it's a battle royale. So just think WWF, or if you want to call it WWE, Royal Rumble, baby. Like somebody is going to be number one and somebody's going to fight for that belt. Well, basically they're going to get the Dragon Balls and shit. So that's cool. I like that. I like how it's battle royale. That's why Krillin, when we're focusing on Krillin's episode, Android 18 started helping him out at the end against Goku, and that's exactly what Goku needs to figure it out too, is that his team is what's going to win it. It's not going to be just him, because Goku is only at a certain power level and Vegeta's only at a certain power level. And I think Vegeta has matured so much, and he knows that he knows the strategy. He knows what's up. So he's going to try to he's going to be a team player. I think Vegeta will become a team player. So, I mean, I think a lot of cool things in Super 2 is Hit. I like the character Hit. He's kind of an interesting character. I do like when him and Goku cross paths. Vegeta having another kid, Bola. That was bound to happen, That's pretty cool. No Goten and Trunks, little Goten and Trunks really in this series. They're really kind of the back burner, the back seat of it all. It's really just kind of focused on Goku and him becoming stronger once again, which I think is a mistake. But this is more of a kid-friendly kind of series. It's not as brutal. Even the action is not as great as, let's say, Dragon Ball Z, D-List, what's up? Still live? I'm still live. So if you got any questions, let me know. I'm still live. I'm just kind of like shooting the shit. I'm really just getting my thoughts out there because I just watched Dragon Ball Super episode 87, and I have been following Dragon Ball Super. It's just I haven't been doing reviews on it because the episodes have been lackluster. They've been filler-esque. They're just not as impactful. They're not. It's not a series that I go in and saying, "Oh yeah, I have to watch this day." It's just not that to me anymore, or it's just not it. It's just this arc is not as compelling because we're not in the tournament of power yet. We're still like fucking gathering the team. We're still gathering our team. So yeah, Android 17 being able to fuck with Goku was ridiculous. I was just talking about that. I don't understand because the android's power level, all right, let's say Android 17 and Android 18 seems like she's still in the same level as she was in Dragon Ball Z, but Android 17 being able to keep up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, or Super Saiyan God, or I would call it Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and still having some tricks up his sleeve, still having a couple power ups still left. It's like, what? you know, it's good to see you, Android 17, but take it easy. Like you shouldn't be able to power up because I thought it was established that you can't. That was the max. That was your full potential. But then again, you can go like Malcolm from fucking Jurassic Park and say, life finds a way. So maybe he found. The one thing though, I'm interested to see what the hell, like how strong is he? How where did he get? How did he obtain this power? All right, was it because of his family? You know, was his family the one that pulled this inner power out of him? So it was him versus Goku. Like it was kind of interesting though that they never crossed blows, and they never even kind of met each other. They never really met each other. So that was interesting. But the power levels are so fucked up in Dragon Ball Super. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Oh, even like Golden Frieza when he came out, that was the power levels, and there it's like what's going on here? And then I I thought I heard that Super Saiyan Blue was like that was it. That was the cap of Goku's kind of potential, his power. But I don't think so because they kind of hint at it. And then remember that Kaioken, when he mixed Kaioken with Super Saiyan God, that was pretty dope. I'm sure that's going to come into play later. What do you think of the Battle Royale format? I was talking about the Battle Royale, a little bit of it. But like I said, that I think it's a cool idea. I think it's something different. I think Goku now kind of understands that like he needs the team to win, not just his individual self. I think Krillin's gonna be the strategist. He's the Armin of it all, I guess. So that's Krillin. Krillin's using his head. I like that. I mean, he's got a shaved head, but he's using his head. And Android 17 and Android 18, when they're together, they're in sync. No matter what, they're twins. They're in sync, so there's gonna be some great scenes with those two working together. Which is gonna be pretty dope. I like it. So I can't wait for that. What I can't wait for in the Battle Royale format is the other characters, is the other universe characters, and what they got. All right, we got teased by female Broly. We've been introduced by those the fucking hero. I can't remember his name, but the guy with the red jumpsuit, and he's like a hero, and he called Goku a villain. Like that dude was powerful, and he said he had a comrade, an ally who was more powerful than him. So I want to see those guys in it. So there's gonna be a lot of the weaklings are gonna be just out the door. They're gonna be out of the ring in the very beginning. Just think WWF, WWE, and then we're gonna have the strongest left. And I expect a lot of teamwork by Goku's team. If there's not a lot of teamwork in Goku's team, then we don't even see scenes of them all working together, like an Avengers type shit, then what was the whole point of having Tournament of Power being a Battle Royale? But I guess to each their own. So we'll see we'll see how it goes. The battle royale format is we'll see how it we'll see how it goes. But I could dig it. Like I very happy that it's not like your traditional tournament and it's something a little bit different. So the toy animation staff has their work cut out for them for all those characters, and that's the problem, man. That's the problem I have with it. Like all those characters, like a lot of those characters are gonna look so shitty. A lot of the animation is gonna look so shitty. I'm just so that's the one thing I don't like about the series is the animation. The animation looks shitty. There's no going around it. Sometimes it looks okay. A lot of times it does not. So when you have a battle royale with all these characters, it's gonna look shitty. Don't let the openings fool you. It's gonna look shitty. All right. Don't let the opening fool you. Oh man, like I was watching Dragon Ball Kai, the final chapters or whatever, and like I'm watching the episode, and then it's leading to the ending, and the episode, you know, it's exactly what it kind of looked like back in the day when I was watching it, and then it goes to the ending with their little ending song and all that stuff, and then they're like, you know, with the little song playing in the background. And fuck, man, the ending song, the ending credits just look so much better than the actual fucking series. You know, look so much better than Dragon Ball Super ever put together. How's that ending credits look fucking fantastic than what Super put together? So I was just like baffled, like where's that animation at? I thought I was promised that animation when we started this whole thing, you know. Um, but yeah, so what's up, D? Yeah, I'm still live. I'm surprised I'm still doing this so late in the game. Not in the game, but so late at night. I mean, it's 10:39 out here. But I had something to say. I had something to say about Goku and his character, and I had something to say about Dragon Ball Super as a whole. And then you're probably asking, damn, why are you still watching then? Don't watch it. Don't watch it. How the fuck can I not? All right. I am a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, and I'm not a big Dragon Ball Super fan. But these are the characters I love. These are the characters this is a continuation of the characters I love. So of course I want to see what happens to the characters. I want to see their transformations. I want to see if they evolve as a character. But it's it's not, like I said, it's not my top priority to keep watching these episodes that day. I'll still watch the episode I missed, but it'll take me like 2 days after it premiered because it's like not on my radar. You know, what's on my radar is Attack on Titan. What's on my radar is Boku no Hero Academia. What's on my radar is Danmachi. Caught up with that, so it's not on my radar. What do you want me to do? And what's on my radar next week is Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you think they will go past DBZ original ending? Yeah, I think we just discussed that too. Um, this is its own thing. This is like the end of Boo and the Dragon Ball GT. Throw that out the window. Just throw it out the window. This is not gonna be the ending of Boo. Even though they were talking about Oob. Oob has been mentioned, and Oob has been and it kind of seems like it, right? It kind of seems like Goku was like, oh, like interested in Oob, and then like, you know, who could teach Oob, and then like they're telling Goku like maybe you need to do it. So you know, maybe, but I'm gonna if I'm a betting man, I say throw that shit out the window. They're doing their own thing at this point. They're doing their own thing. I mean, they might give you another fucking ending, honestly, because no, yeah, throw it out the window. All right, because at the point where Goku trains Oob and all that stuff, like he's already, I mean, there is no hints of he knows how to go Super Saiyan Blue. Just throw it out the window. We're gonna have a new ending. We're not gonna know what shit. We might have Goku actually become an old man and just die in his rocking chair. I have a feeling Chi-Chi's gonna die first, but whatever. You know, I think hopefully Goten becomes a better character. Doubt it. But I throw that shit out the window just like I throw GT out the window. Like at this point, it's what like it's like a fuck it, just fuck it. Somebody was in that writing room and said fuck it, throw that shit out the window. Just like Vegeta's brother, throw that shit out the window. Oh man, Dragon Ball Super has got me like it always gets me going. If I don't talk about it for a while, it always gets me going because of just the insanity that they think is good in this series. Uh, Old Goku sounds amazing along with older Trunks and Goten. Yes, it does, doesn't it? That's what I wanted. I wanted a mature, older Goku. All right? I wanted a mature, older Goku. And I wanted to go to the way. Okay, so Super has a possibility, has a chance to make Goten the one that carries on, Gohan and Goku. Would be for him to become the strongest of them all, of Goku and Gohan. But they're not gonna go. They're not gonna do that. They're never gonna do that. Goku is the strongest. That is what it is. But they could make Goten's character like super badass. Remember Gohan from remember future Gohan in Trunks timeline? Like they can make Goten that badass, but they're not gonna do it. And Trunks, he's a little kid for now. He has a different personality than future Trunks, but who knows? Who knows if they can make Trunks cool too? I doubt it. I don't have very much faith in Toei Animation. I don't have any faith in the writers, honestly. No. I mean, they really could have done something special with fucking Black Goku. They could have made him Goten, but they kind of threw out that one. I mean, it worked either way, but I thought it would have been more impactful they went that route. All right. So I am gonna, if you guys are listening, whoever listens to this podcast, I am going to do a video. So my 2 videos for the DBZ in the future is going to be, one, why Goku's a douche, and I'm going to explain why he's a douche in that video. Not dub version, it's sub version, because the sub is definitely the sub definitely portrays Goku as such a dick, honestly. And then the second video I'm going to do is why Naruto is a better father than Goku. So it's really kind of throwing smack at Goku. Like, I love my boy Goku when it comes to the dub version. I love my boy Goku when it comes to his fighting spirit, his humor sometimes, his eating habits. But Super, this last arc really portrayed Goku as the villain. And I don't care if he does wishes all the universes that are erased. But the Super Dragon Balls, that doesn't excuse his actions. That doesn't excuse that. What would have happened if he would have lost? And that line he just gives out, just really just cringeworthy, just so cringeworthy. I didn't know I was saving the world. I just wanted to fight some fucking strong people. Fuck it. Oh my god. When Luffy is better. Oh my god. Just upsetting. I'm stressed. All right, man. I'm out. Review Last Empire. Last Empire. What the hell's Last Empire? What's Last Empire? Last Empire. Last Empire. You mean Empire Strikes Back? I don't know what Last Empire is. So yeah, I mean, it's 10:46. I'm probably gonna be calling. I'm gonna just cut this a little bit short. I just wanted to get my thoughts out on Dragon Ball Super, and my thoughts on Goku, Vegeta. Well, Goku as a character, and the other characters that are gonna be participating in Tournament of Power. I didn't really have tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Empire. Yeah. I've been watching Empire too. Don't worry, D. I've been watching Empire. I've been wanting to do a podcast with it, but or just a full review. I wanted to do a full review, then a podcast, but I'm kind of just like, I figured I watched the whole season and then just review the whole season. But Empire's been getting good, man. Is it back on tonight? I didn't know it was back on tonight. But yeah, I'll definitely check out Empire. I'll probably check it out tomorrow though. But D, I'm definitely gonna do a full season review of Empire because I have been watching it, and Fucking Andre, man, and his Vegas, his Vegas schemes, But I have been watching it, and I'll do a podcast of Empire too, because I'm still watching an Empire. But let me get back to Vegeta. Let me go to Vegeta real quick. Let me before we end this podcast, I'm gonna talk about Vegeta and Vegeta, Father of the Year. Not participating in all this shit. Uh, Vegeta, man, Vegeta is definitely Father of the Year. This guy like really appreciates what he has, his family, Earth. Shit, give this guy a protagonist award. Like, it's kind of funny how the Prince of All Saiyans is more of an Earthling than Goku at this point. I said it. I said it. Like, Vegeta does love that competition. He's still he's still training. He knows that if there's a threat, he needs to go at it. He tells Gohan too. He puts Gohan in his place. So I don't understand how fucking Vegeta is that the writer's motive? Is that the writer's motive in the series? Is to make Goku like a little lesser cool and give Vegeta the cooler side? But like Vegeta hasn't been really on in these kind of like forming the team at all. He hasn't been there. But of course he's gonna be there for the Tournament of Power. But yeah, man, Vegeta still one of my favorite. He's my second favorite behind. Nah, he's my favorite. Yeah, he's my favorite. And then Trunks was my second favorite, and then Goku was my third. So, Vegeta, good for him. So, I'm going to end it. It's a little late, getting a little tired, getting a little sleepy. D, I told you I'm going to do the Empire, don't worry. So, I got you on that one. A lot of people, if you comment below about Dragon Ball Super, what are you guys feeling? I know a lot of people are not fans of it. Like I said, there's a little cool things here and there from Dragon Ball Super, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. But I'm just, I got two major videos on the way. 2 major videos. So this is kind of like a preview, honestly, of those 2 major videos. And probably get a lot of flack for it, but hey, I'm speaking my mind. I always speak my mind. I always talk about what I think about. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. All right. Not getting no Funimation deals. But like super, what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck's going on? So, thank you guys for listening. Go ahead, check out all my channel videos on my channel. Just check it out. Try to check. Just what? Now I'm talking nonsense because I'm tired. But then, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging with me. D, appreciate you hanging with me, man. We'll do those Empire videos. Don't worry. I'm watching Empire. Good fan of it. It's good. It's really good. So, I'm Dan the Man, aka Daniel's son, and I'm out.